everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jennifer Glatzhofer, but you can call me Jen. I'm a musical theatre performer and a voice teacher. And today I will be reacting to and analysing Christ Stapleton singing the National Anthem at the Super Bowl this year. I'm really excited to dive into Christ Stapleton's voice again. I have done a few reactions and analysis to him over on my channel before, so do go and check those out. As always, this is a reaction and an analysis video, so I will be stopping and talking about the voice and the vocals and all things to do with that. As always, I have left the link to the original video in the description below if you'd rather go and watch the full thing as a whole. Go and do that. I've also left the link to my Patreon page in the description below as well, which, by the way, new feature, I have recently sorted out a Discord server for myself. Talking from someone who clearly does not really know much about Discord, but I have had the wonderful and helpful and talented, may I say, Casper Fox helping me. So thank you, Casper. Whoop whoop. What a gem. Casper actually set up the server for me, so without him, that wouldn't be a thing for me. But if you'd like to chat some more, Discord is probably the place to go. Obviously, go on Patreon as well for other little bits and pieces if you are enjoying what I'm doing over here. But otherwise, please do go ahead and click that subscribe button and the bell button to be notified anytime I post. Let's get to it.
To honor America with the performance of the National Anthem, 8-time Grammy Award winner, Christ Stapleton.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light was so proudly we hailed at the twilight as gleaming.
I am loving this blues feel. I love how, you know, with every singer that comes on, every artist, it's always making such a well-known song, the National Anthem, you know, their own. And I love instantly what Christ Stapleton is bringing to this. We straight away get a lovely descending riff on that first word. Let's go back to it, which just brings us into, you know, instantly. Was there any... Oh, oh, it's like...
Oh, say, can you see?
It's so like him. I love it.
Can you see by the dawn's early light was so proudly we hailed at the twilight as gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight.
Right, just quickly, just talking about the qualities that we're hearing so far. It's a lovely, you know, this husky kind of unclear voice that Christ Stapleton brings to his singing. But there's also this kind of constant ah vowel in there. But I also just want to be aware of his ah vowels there that he's singing straight through these. He isn't really singing through to the diphthong. So keeping it nice and relaxed, nice and like open vowel sounds, singing on the first part of the words that include diphthongs. And it's just a really like laid back, chilled sort of vibe.
Oh, the ramparts we walked were so gallantly streaming.
Oh! Wow, look at this trail. The agility is so... I love how soft he gets with these riffs and runs. He's like trailing down and... going back up. It's so ridiculously fast. I love how fast he's doing these like descending and ascending riffs, and I love that it was like a full kind of circle, but the fact that it's so tiny and like really breath led just means that he can kind of float along that. If we were really thick and heavy, not saying that every time we're on thick folds we have to be heavy, like we don't want that really, because otherwise we're just bringing a lot of heaviness with us. But if we're softening up and a little bit more breathy, we can kind of glide and float on those notes, which Christ Stapleton is using at his advantage during this.
We were so gallantly streaming.
Oh, so soft.
And the rockets regular amongst birds singing out.
Right, so up on A flat 4 there.
It's regular amongst birds.
So that's red glare. The lyrics are a little bit behind, and I don't know the words very well. Red glare up there. So red glare, really nice open vowels. And obviously, this is the first time we're kind of getting into this territory of pitch and up in his range. First time we're kind of getting up on this higher note so far. So not only does that impact us as a listener because it's a new kind of territory, we're like, whoa, we're getting higher, but he's also maintaining quite a thick sound up there, up where, you know, past his first passage territory. So we can bring a chest like dominant sound, which he is, a bit more of a thicker fold up there, but he has to make sure that he is real stable, right? Real connected, so that he is not wavering and feeling like he's just gonna shake everywhere. And that air vowel is really helping him. And another thing is that he's actually starting this phrase on an F. So this is the beginning part of his first passage, or like where things want to kind of waver. He's still maintaining, again, a chest dominant sound, chest connection, a thick fold. But what's happening is he's kind of on this on this bright air vowel, so he's managing to bring that up with him rather than and keep quite dark, which every accent is different. Obviously for some that air feels a lot more natural, so he's using that to his advantage and bringing that up da da glare, because the glare is a very similar vowel shape.
And the rock is regular
And that grit.
amongst birds singing out, yeah,
Woo.
through the night that our flag was still there.
Oh, wait. I didn't expect that to kind of go down. I want to go back to that proof. So it was on a B flat that we had that like lovely call, and I think that's how we're going to get lighter as well, as if we want a bit more of a chest connection up on our top part of our register. If we're bringing so much heaviness, it's going to cause pain, right? And I know we can't really see Chris Stapleton's face here because obviously naturally it's showing everyone else's and the reactions that we're getting from, you know, everyone and the screams. It's beautiful. But if we bring a call like Phil, hey, if we're calling out to someone, hey, we're not necessarily, you know, shouting, hey, and screaming and tensing, hey, dad, that's how we're gonna. So like night again, just staying on that a vowel on night, not going through the diphthong again. People's accents are very different, but he's using that to his advantage to keep open rather than kind of close. Night. And he's kind of riffing on that as well. So the less we have to change as we're riffing. Sometimes we do want to modify the vowel because it depends where we're going, right? But if we're staying open, night, we can kind of just like hover on that and keep that same level of thickness throughout the whole of the phrase. So he's using that to his advantage here. Oh, I love seeing the people sing along. I love that part was in unison with his guitar. So far they've kind of like you know, the conversation between his vocals and his guitar playing have been, you know, very much accompanying the singer, the voice, you know, but they're at that part still accompanying, obviously, but it's very much in unison, which again, even though it's not that he's hitting high notes that we're like, whoa, it's actually what's changed is the musicianship behind it. Like, you know, we're singing it, we're matching the guitar and the vocals together. So it's kind of like, it's just really nice. I love what he's doing with this, and I love seeing everyone singing along as well.
Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Woo! Oh, wow. Yes! Cool. Oh, advert. Yeah, I mean, I love all those kind of bluesy, chromatic kind of notes coming down when he's playing that, when he's riffing down at the end. Really, really lovely. The free. So back on that A4, or A flat 4, sorry, on the free. And what's really interesting as well is that he's kind of maintaining quite a small mouth shape. He doesn't need to open his mouth as much, you know, and every singer is different. I always advise, like, if we feel like we're tense, you know, drop that jaw. If we feel like we want more volume, open that mouth. Every voice is different. If we feel like we don't need to, and we're kind of like, you know, right close to the mic as well, free, like just keeping it kind of close to yourself, one can have the right amount of feeling and you know, and projection needed. So why change that? I love how he starts this phrase really clear. Whoa. So it starts actually the A flat 3 and goes up to the octave 3. So this whole passage is within an octave. Oh, and he's starting really clear, grabbing hold of that support because he needs to have that up there if he wants to maintain a full thick sound. But on free, rather than free, and it's like pure E vowel, free, he's opening that a little bit more to an ear vowel. Let's play that.
Oh, the
Land closed.
of the free.
You can hear that. Free. It kind of like starts on the E vowel. Free. Then as he adds that distortion in, he just opens that up a little bit. Free to a bit ear vowel, a bit more open. His style of open, which is still quite pretty closed, but a little bit more open to allow that distortion to come in. I mean, that distortion is also very natural for him, you know, in everything that we've heard. That's his unique style. Beautiful.
Oh, the land of the free.
And I love that free. There's kind of like a kick off right at the end.
And of the free. And the home of the brave.
Bray. And again, on that A vowel, he's kind of is singing on the diphthong here. Oh no, he stays open, then allows that vibrato to kind of wander in. Brave. And then it kind of closes. But otherwise, he's, again, sticking on the air vowel, allowing that to kind of wander around. Fab. Loved it. I mean, as I mentioned before, I love how each singer that comes forward really makes it their own. It's a song that we all know, we've heard several times, done several different ways. I love that Chris Stapleton's been able to kind of showcase his vocals and his kind of way of singing this song. There is just so much connection to his vocals, to the sound that he's creating, and to the words that he's singing. Like, it's so moving and so soulful. And just, you know, we can obviously see the reaction as well from the audience and everyone cheering and just like those yelps and screams. I love all of that. Well, thank you very much for watching this reaction and analysis video. If you did enjoy it, please go ahead and click that subscribe button, the bell button, and the thumbs up button. And do go over and check me out on Patreon as well. Remember, you can join me over on Discord now. It's a pretty fun time. But I will see you very soon for another video. Bye!